to this video that describes how to configure properties that apply to an entire process. Meet Vicky, the LiveApps application designer, and meet the finance manager and the finance administrator in her organisation who use the applications that Vicky designs. Vicky has an application that defines a candidate interview process. The finance manager wants to add a new compensation and benefits action to the application that defines and approves a candidate's compensation and benefits package. Vicky has already created the compensation and benefits action. First, a finance manager needs to allocate a pay grade. Then, anyone in the finance group needs to complete the compensation and benefits package information and request approval based on the pay grade. The compensation and benefits package needs to be approved by a finance manager. If approval is not given, the process allows anyone in the finance group to re-enter the compensation and benefits package information. For this process, there are several properties that Vicky needs to configure. She needs to restrict access to this process to the finance group. She needs to make sure that the compensation and benefits process is only available once a candidate has a status of offered job. She can create approval process data fields, as these fields are only required within this action. Some of the user tasks in the action need to be assigned to members of the finance group, and some need to be assigned to finance managers, but a manager in the finance group is not allowed to approve their own request. The finance manager is in both groups, so unless we do something to prevent it, she would be able to approve her own requests. The way we do this is to create a separation of duties set that specifies that create compensation and benefits package and approve compensation and benefits package must be performed by a different individual, even if they are a member of the task recipient list. Certain tasks within the process cannot be performed by the same person, even if they belong to the task recipient group. So, in an approval process, the person who defined the compensation package, here the finance administrator, is not the person who approves it, here the finance manager. A separation of duties set specifies a set of tasks that cannot be performed by the same person when the action is performed. To define a separation of duties set, Vicky provides a name for each set of tasks that need to be performed by different users. Then she specifies the tasks that are included in that duties set. Vicky can define as many sets as she likes. In the Runtime app, your duties sets are used to prevent a user performing an approval for a request they made themselves. Vicky can now try this out using Test Application. She is pretending to be different users and has set them to be members of groups, here the Finance Group and the Finance Managers Group that she used earlier. Unless Vicky sets up and uses different test users, then she will only see the first work item in a separation of duties set, as the set will prevent her from seeing the subsequent tasks in the set. Vicky can also see how the availability she set on states appears. The compensation and benefits process is only available once a candidate has a status of offered job. She can see the data field she defined in the process properties. As a member of the finance group, Vicky can perform the Create Compensation and Benefits task, but has to change group, here to a test user group, which includes finance managers, to approve the benefits package. See how this is done in the Testing Applications Developed for TIBCO Cloud Live Apps video. Thank you for watching this video.